All right, everybody, welcome to the Nexus Ecosystem AMA. It's Tuesday night edition. So pumped, so excited. All right, everybody, welcome to the Nexus Ecosystem
I'm
AMA.
on a different
it's
computer. Let me
Tuesday
get that taken care
night
of. But
edition.
welcome, guys. We're
so
extremely
pumped,
excited.
so excited.
To
All right, everybody,
guys.
welcome to the here tonight, today, wherever you are. This is so cool. A lot of stuff that we have going on. We got some updates for you tonight. We've got a main focus for you guys tonight. I know there's some information and some fun stuff. You guys could just imagine that my avatar is speaking. If I could make its mouth move right now, that'd be great. But yeah, there's some stuff that you guys know has been whispered around and kind of a secret kind of thing going on, and there's a good reason for it. But we're going to definitely release some information and do a walkthrough presentation for you guys tonight of a glimpse of it, and something that the team has partnered with and been working on for quite some time now, and very excited to be able to release the pressure yesterday through a kickoff presentation, and a couple of them we actually just jumped over from one just now, and that was absolutely exciting. And I was struggling to click the leave button to come over here, but I knew that we had to come over here and give you guys the info that have not heard about it yet or seen what's going on. But it's super exciting, and oh my god, a panda has joined us.
You mean like this, Corey?
Green-hooded panda. That's fantastic.
I got my avatar rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? It's not nearly as handsome as yours, though.
I don't know, man. It's pretty smooth.
Pretty cute.
Smooth. You look like DJ Panda. DJ Panda Pants.
It's all good. You know how I roll.
And so yeah, we're a lot of stuff is happening, guys. Does it feel like to anybody else that it's warming up in the market, in the crypto space? Just a little bit, maybe. It's like I've gone from frostbite to, oh my god, my toenail might be thawing out just a little bit, which feels good. And congrats and good on you guys who are still here and still I'm looking around, doing a lot of research and seeing a lot of things happening, and I like to call it the crypto cleanse and the big blockchain bust. But there's truth in who sticks around and who makes it through, and who's built stronger because of this crypto cleanse and stuff. So it's I think after tonight and going forward, we know you're 100% on board with the Nexus ecosystem, but can you be more than 100%? My wife would say no, because she's an accountant, and there's no way you can get 100 over and above 100%. But I tell you what, guys, after you see the next addition, we'll call it, to the Nexus family, and what we're doing and what we've built here, and the partnerships that Peter and this team have created. Not for us, we're going to benefit greatly, but for you guys, for the holders out there, and excuse me, the potential holders, and the potential the relationships and the partnerships and the opportunities. And you're going to see all that as the why of what we're doing and where we're going and where we're heading with that. But truly excited. Excuse me. I knew it was going to happen if I talked too long, but who am I to talk long? These guys hog my spotlight, so I got to talk when I get it. Especially the panda. No, it's just because Peter's not here, I get to talk. So we're going to just kick it off with a few updates. Dawn and I are going to go back and forth and do a few updates. And of course, this is an AMA, Ask Me Anything. So if you have a question, please put it in the Q&A spot in the Zoom. If you're on Zoom, we've got the lovely, amazing Sharona, who is monitoring us out on Zoom. And make sure you hit us a like and a follow if you're not following us yet. Dawn, pass it over to you while I drink some water.
Well, sure. So like Corey said, we are working really hard back here in the background on several things. We can't drop any bombs, unfortunately, just yet. But there are 3 amazing new projects that we're working on that we honestly feel are going to change the space. That's all I'm going to say. We thrive on doing everything we can to help this community, protect this community. We want to do that for many more communities. So we're very, very excited about what's kind of brewing in the background and what we're kind of mapping out and planning out. And we had a call with Reza on Friday, and he's very excited about what we've come up with. And he has some ideas too to put with it. So we're just going to create some really cool projects that are all of our own. You know, they're not other people's projects that we're helping with or collaborating with or supporting or producing. These are going to be our own Nexus products, which means TruBadger is going to be involved, of course. It will be the native token on one of them. And then we'll just kind of leave it at that. But just hang on tight. Things are coming. Probably, I would say within the first 6 months of this year, we should be able to roll out one of them. Hopefully sooner, but you know how development goes. And this is something brand new that's not available yet. So we're going to do our best to do it as quickly as we can because it's needed. But anyway, just leaving that at that. We have also, you've heard of Stardom, I know. Many of you probably helped participate. Well, I'm sure all of you here on this call helped participate in the Stardom Star Babies, Stardom NFTs. So thank you for that. And Stardom is doing their first film, and we've been working behind the scenes on the registration for that first film. Of course, if you understand the Stardom model, you understand that the way that the crew is hired and the way that the actors and directors and writers and music score and everything is done, it's going to be done in a much different way than typical Hollywood. So we have a whole registration system platform that we built for them, and we're very excited about that. It's going to be rolling out in the next week or so, and we'll have more on that piece of it. But I can show you the website so far. There's little things being done here and there on it, but I can go ahead and give you a peek at that. Let me share my screen real quick. Oh, I can't share. Oh, it just says, well, somebody else is sharing.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so
And just
much.
so you guys know, while Dawn's showing this, and I can talk about it as well, but this is gonna, you know, a lot of times people get involved in something and then it just seems like it's a far-fetched idea or something that's not going to happen. But yeah, like Dawn said, movie number 1 is about to start in pre-production very soon. It's very real and it's happening, and you all that were part of the NFT series and the NFT Stardom Guild get to be a part of all of this in some form or fashion. Whether you had a perk or not, you're, as an NFT holder, you are a part of making this entire thing happen. So that in itself is just a huge not only thing for what you did for Stardom and all of the other holders, but for yourself and taking that step, and congratulations for that. So go ahead, Don. I see you got it pulled up, and if you want to start back up at the top for us.
Oh, well, sure. Absolutely. So we, as a team, we really put together this kind of cool site. It's Hollywood-esque, if you will, even though it's not a Hollywood company, right? We wanted to give it that look and feel, obviously, because we are in the movie business now. So we have incredible movie partners already, producer partners, you know, other kind of production company partners that are really amazing in their own right. And they've allowed us to use whatever footage they've previously done or anything like that. So it really helped to make a really great site, just kind of showcasing who we're involved with. pretty fun stuff, really. I've never really been, in the movie business. I'm sure a lot of you never have either. And this is really kind of cool that we're here and we get to be a part of this, even in just some small way, just helping support it, even though it may not be in this first film, it's going to be really cool to be surrounded by it, and just, it's really fun. It's a fun project. So congratulations to all of you. You're all a part of it, whether you know it or not. You are, a Nexus member, you're a TruBadger holder, you're a Stardom participant in NFTs, whatever, role you may have played in that. So congrats. But anyway, these are some of our movie partners. I'm adding more to the website daily, so it's not fully complete yet, but you're welcome to check it out anytime. You'll see updates every day. But just really cool stuff. These people that we're involved with, you can see down here just the testimonials of some of these people, and they're really incredible people. And we are a part of this. We have access to them. They're fully on board. They're supporting this. It's really amazing. So you can take a look at all these people. You can look them up, see who these people are, what they're about. Again, there's a little bit, being added every time. So I'm filling this out a little bit more, but there's a ton of people already supporting. You may have heard of some of them, you may not have. But regardless, it's a really big deal, and we're really here. It's really happening. We waited a long time. We've actually been working on this project for over a year, and it's been hard and it's been a long wait, but we're finally at a point where we have a script. A movie is being in the works and things are happening. So congratulations to all of you, and I hope you stay on board and find out more about it as it goes. There's a bunch of FAQs you can take a look at as well. If you come to the site, you'll get a lot more information about what's happening and how this whole thing works. Maybe you don't really understand the Stardom model. So we've kind of laid everything out. Every question that could be thought of is back here. So take a look at that. Obviously, if you want to subscribe to and just get updates, you're welcome to do that too. The registration is not quite open, but of course, any of you who may want to be in the first film for the UK, you're welcome to register. I mean, it's going to be open to everyone who can get there, right? So keep your eyes out for that.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, Peter.
How are we doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. We're just filling the gap, filling the time. How are you doing?
Excellent. Well, let's switch gears here real quick. Guys, I have about 10 or 15 minutes. We're actually out for dinner. We had this planned. And then when we moved the webinar from the middle of the day to nighttime. Really quickly, guys, I want to go over the relationship between Blockchain Alliance and Nexus Ecosystem. How does it play a part? What does it mean? I mean, if you look at a lot of the function of Blockchain Alliance, and even in our presentation, if you watched it, it says community is commerce. That was the part that we provided to it as far as bringing a community together. Now, we've spent some time and we built a decent sized free community. Nexus, it's free to join, free to be a part of. You want to buy a token, don't buy a token, whatever you want to do, get involved, do that stuff. But one of the things that we found out is, and we talked very early on with TruBadger, with the other projects, that we had these big networkers who were going to come on board and help promote it. And that's the promises they made to us. Those were the statements that they said. I won't say promises. Those were the statements that they made to us. However, because the money was not there, they did not come in and engage, right? Because rising tide raises all ships is not necessarily, and I'm not saying this is bad or good. They measure their success by the amount of money that they can make by building networks. They're good at it. They get extremely well paid for doing it. Some people millions of dollars a month because they build networks. Just like an influencer who could put 50 million people on their social media, Mr. Beast making $1 billion a year. It's the same situation. So when Josh came to us and said, "Hey, I want to do this, I said, that's really similar to what we're doing, except it's a paid for community. The value that's being provided, I'll tell you from my own perspective, the $169 a month, the $199, the $229, if you utilize the tools and whatever's being provided, it is worth the amount of money that you're paying. I believe that the value is there between the marketing system, between the education system, between, of course, access to NSI, Digibot, access to the Forex trading, all of that stuff. If you look in the marketplace, it's a better deal than anywhere else. And it supports a comp plan. What does that mean? That means leaders will go out and build organizations. And instead of, doing like we did with Nexus, getting to about 6,000 members at our top during the bull market, during this tail end of the bear market, however long it lasts, we believe these leaders, because the leaders that are getting involved in Blockchain Alliance have built organizations of 100,000, 1 million people. These are some of the top people in the industry that are going to run with this over the next few months. We believe they can build a paid organization similar to Nexus in a lot of ways that will get value for the money that they're spending. So whatever their membership is, the 169, the 199, 229, whatever it is, that we can create enough value that people will want to keep paying their fees, build a huge organization, and act almost as like us. You have these Fountain Hills where I live. We have a sister city in Canada, right? I don't remember the name of it, but there's a sign that says, hey, they're Canadian sister city, right? Because community is commerce. It doesn't matter whether it's a free community or a paid community. Community is commerce. And so if we can be a part of and help create, of course, the Nexus system, and hopefully, at some point the bull run comes back, and it will, and we start growing again as a community. But again, we've shown that in the bear markets, it's almost impossible to bring in free members. So if we can build with Blockchain Alliance an organization of 100, 200,000 people in the next 8, 12, 18 months, when the next bull run, well, May, I guess, so about 14 months between the next bull run, guess what? That is a community that what Nexus does can help that community, and what that community do can help Nexus. So, and if you're sitting there going, a couple people ask me, well, should I do it? Well, as a business opportunity, if you're not going to recruit and you're not going to build, there's no getting in the way, right? There's no, hey, I got stuck in a group and now I'm making $42 million a day. It's either if you love the concept of Web3 and you want to get in and you want to recruit, man, that's great, right? If there's some aspect of it, one of the tools that you like, the card, because you want discounts on your travel, whatever it may be, you have to look at it from one of two perspectives. One, I want to build, and I think I can make, 1,000, 5, 10, 20,000 a month because I can recruit and I can build. Or you say, hey, as a customer, these products bring me value. Or you can just stay in Nexus and keep doing what we're doing, right? The choice is totally your guys. Just because we're heading in this direction does not mean that we've lost any sight or any value on community as commerce. I want to make sure that when we get to the next bull run, that we have built enough resources, enough firepower, enough people to absolutely create massive wealth. And right now, Nexus isn't growing. It's not even, we're growing slowly. We're not growing. We're not adding people, new token holders to our tokens. We're not bringing people in to what we're doing, which is okay. I'm a solution person. So if you tell me, okay, well, we don't want to grow it as free because we're talking to friends and friends are going to know that crypto thing's in a slump market. I understand that. It's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it is. So when you look at the way it is and you say that way doesn't work, or it doesn't build us as much value as building a bigger organization, then what leaders do and what business people do is they find solutions. And that's exactly what we believe we've done with this. We believe we will create resources revenue for the Nexus ecosystem. We believe we'll create a sister community of tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people. And we believe it will enhance the financial situation for each and every single person that's there. Now, do you need to be part of BA to have access to NSI in that? No, because you're part of the Nexus ecosystem, you can get access to that. I can tell you we're in beta testing right now. We looked at an account that has 3 tokens it's trading, and one of the tokens in what was it, 39 days. Was it 39, Corey? 38 days?
Yeah, 38.
Made 30% return on one token. And then there were some other ones that are set up for 13 days. It was at 4 or 5% return. So that software is getting done. If you're an SI holder, holy mackerel, you want Blockchain Alliance to be successful. Why? Blockchain Alliance goes to 100,000 people. 50,000 of those are using NSI to trade. They acquire NSI tokens. Your tokens go up in value. Guys, this is not a thing. We need to understand community is commerce. That does not mean every community member needs to do everything, be a part of everything. Don't let the fear of loss, don't let you don't understand it get in the way. You participate where you want to participate. And if you don't want to participate, you sit on the sidelines. And our goal as a team and as a group, the core group, our goal is to figure out, okay, we have this many people that want to participate, that want to do this, 220 people that want to participate in NFT projects, let's say. We need more. How do we do that? We're going to do it through Blockchain Alliance. And hopefully we end up with 200,000 people, and then we can do NFT projects. Hey, Nexus people, you want to get them? Yep. Okay, let's get you guys whitelisted. Okay, we want 800 of them. Okay, well, there's still 9,200 left. Let's take it to the Blockchain Alliance people, give them the opportunity. Boom, sold out. Now we have a successful project. This is something that's going to work in concert with each other. They're going to enhance each other. You can make the decision where you want to play in that, your part in it. And it's totally up to you to decide that. Customer of Blockchain Alliance, builder, customer, builder, or just stay part of the Nexus ecosystem. That's totally up to you. Gonna love you the same either way. I just know, guys, at this point and where I'm at, I'm looking at this and going, holy mackerel, the next bull run in crypto, and these are my opinions, the next bull run in crypto is going to create phenomenal amounts of wealth. I'm not waiting for it to come and say, oh, might want to get to work. I'm going to work right now. I don't believe that this is the beginning of the bull run. I believe it's, what they call a bear trap, right? Where you get all excited buying it, 23, 24, 25,000, and it'll go down. Now, if you're cost averaging, it doesn't matter what you buy it at, right? But there'll be people that'll buy it at 23, 24 right now. At some point, it'll go back down to 14, 15, 16, 18, and they'll sell it at 16, 18, and they'll buy it back when it gets back to 25 or 26. It's done all day long. This is a game of patience. Believe in the technology. Believe in what it will produce for mankind, for this planet, for the world. Believe that it'll bring people out of poverty. Believe that it will change from a centralized, mainly controlled world to hopefully a mainly decentralized controlled world where the power is back in the hands of people like you and I. We get to make our own decisions. We get to control our own data. We get to be part of the decision making instead of being people sitting on the sidelines. So we really want to get across, guys. We're going to go through and do a presentation. We don't need to do that. You can go watch a presentation at Blockchain Alliance if you want to do that. We have a position in it. We are doing building with it, right? And gonna move that forward, but you can choose on where you participate, where you don't participate. And we're gonna still have new opportunities down the road for the Nexus community. We believe that our association with Blockchain Alliance will enhance those opportunities, whether you decide or whichever way you decide is right for you. So there's no pressure whatsoever for anybody to get involved in any aspect of anything that we do. It's totally voluntary. You like it, do it. You don't like it, move on to the next thing and wait until something comes along and you like. I'm hoping that we can build some excitement because, you know, Blockchain Alliance puts on 20, 30,000 people, 10 or 15,000 that are using NSI. NSI can increase in its value. That will re-engage our community and get us back to 1,000, 2,000 active members. And then from there, we can open up the door for more opportunities. Remember, guys, the size of the active community is the size of the opportunities that can knock at our door, right? If we have a smaller community, less opportunities, less stuff for people to get involved with on that side of it. So, but we're going to do our part to make sure that we have a much bigger, much more influence through the Blockchain Alliance project and through the success that we believe that's going to create. There's probably 20 networkers that are full-time network building people on a global scale that have all made 7 figures a year in income, some of them 7 figures a month. So it's got a powerhouse of people behind it and building. So if you go, oh, I don't want to build anything, that's okay. We got 20 people who have the potential to build organizations of 10, 20, 50, 100,000 people. And guess what? If you're part of Nexus, you are going to benefit from the entire success of Blockchain Alliance. So even if you don't like it, tonight, say a prayer that Blockchain Alliance is successful, because that success will lead to greater success for every single person in the Nexus ecosystem. Corey, I'm going to turn it back over to you, buddy, if you want to put an end cap on that. And thank you guys for jumping on tonight. If we have any questions that maybe you guys couldn't answer, I can answer them real quick. I don't see anything in the Q&A. Oh, there. Hold on, Q&A. I found it. I had to find the Q&A to, oh, it didn't pop up.
Yeah.
It says there's 2 questions in there. Let's see.
Yeah, where can we see the Blockchain Alliance?
Ivan, they're going to have, they're going to do a couple blockchain presentations every day. We will post those schedules for a Blockchain Alliance. Okay, we get this in. Okay, well, Blockchain Alliance as an ambassador, when I enroll someone, then, for example, they join Digibot, will person have my personal link to? Yeah, so Gary, when they join Blockchain Alliance, they're not going to get Digi through the regular system. They're actually going to get Digi directly through Blockchain Alliance. So you'll get full credit for that as far as the commission structure is in place. And Digi has a different commission structure, guys. Digi is more of a, 2-level affiliate program versus it being in a networking sense. And so there'll be additional benefits for being involved through Blockchain Alliance versus going directly through Digi. Why? Because we believe we've been building away, have a great piece of software, but don't have as many users as we would like. And we believe that Blockchain Alliance can be a mechanism to bring 30, 40,000 users into Digibot, 30, 40,000 users into NSI. And again, that is prosperity for all of us in moving things forward. So if they go through Blockchain Alliance, it's built into the membership package. So the $199 has Digi with a set amount of benefits. If they upgrade that, there'll be additional commissions paid back out to you if you referred them first, second, third level. So personals, first and second level in depth, and then as well through the compensation plan, through the bonus pools. So all of that will be done through Blockchain Alliance versus them signing up directly with Digi. So, all right, hopefully that answers that question. Did that make sense, Gary?
He did comment back, yes, thank you. Okay, good. There he goes. Yes.
Bill's 3333. I don't know what you're talking about on the unlocked wallets. You'd have to send me what they're talking about on it. The wallets that are by the project wallets are, of course, we're the kind of the guardians of them. but those wallets are, most of them are locked up either through Safufied or through DEX sales. So you'd have to specifically send me over the wallets. Some of the unlocked wallets may be the members themselves, right? So, you know, the members who hold them. Guys, I got to tell you, a lot of this stuff with locked wallets and all that stuff is just all fluff, right? There's plenty of ways that people lock up wallets. I can lock up a wallet and have 5 of my friends have access to it, or lock up a wallet and then have tokens on the side that I sell off. The only thing that prevents people from selling off and doing nefarious things is to have honest people whose goal is integrity and to build something long-term. That's why it is so important to never do projects that have anonymous people running them without knowing who's running them, their background, their pedigree. Nothing against garbage men, but I probably don't want to do a game company that was in the blockchain space that was started by somebody who's a garbage man. Now, if the garbage man went and got a team of 8 or 10 people who understood blockchain technology, who understand gaming, then you might want to look at that. So you've got to really spend time, and that's what Nexus is about. It's about finding people who have the ability to pull off the projects that they're doing. Why involved in blockchain? Because Josh has an absolute record of success. Tuan has an absolute record of success. Tino, who's out of Germany, has an absolute record of, matter of fact, Tino owns one of the only licensed exchanges in Germany, doing over 200 million a year in volume. These are people who have had success in their lives. And so a successful team has a high probability, not an absolute probability, but a high probability of creating something of success. Otherverse, another project, professionals, 18 years experience in the metaverse, 100 plus members now working for the company. The people that are taking it public have done it multiple times. Again, track record of success. Those are the projects that we're lining ourselves up with so we can continue to have the best chance to create as much value. Muon, the team that Muon has is freaking stellar, right? Brilliant people. One of them being our lead blockchain person is their lead developer. So these are all projects that we're working on and pushing forward that have a high probability of success because the people behind them have the experience, the knowledge, and the know-how. And so that's the reason to buy TruBadger. But if you have any specific wallets, if he wants to send them to me, I can look at them and, explain why they're the way they are right now and where they're at. And no problem with, somebody decides they want to purchase tokens, great. If not, they can sit on the sidelines and watch and see what we do. We've got a lot of exciting stuff. I don't know if Dawn covered. We're working on 3 projects right now, all revenue producing projects that'll launch probably third quarter of this year that we believe are absolute game changers in the space or the area where they're at. And they will all feed into the tokens that we already have out in existence. So the reason to buy TruBadger tokens is the team that's behind it, the dedication, what's been put into it so far. And of course, the technology that we're building is, just incredible stuff. So, but we really won't get into a lot of detail on that. I know soon people will be asking about it. We will not release the details on these projects until we're very close to launching them. Fourth quarter, third, fourth quarter of this year. Why? Because we don't want anybody else to copy and take our ideas and then build something on them. So we'll be very top secret about building them out. But once they are ready, they will all launch through the Nexus ecosystem, through the TruBadger tokens, through Safufied tokens. And of course, NSI will already have its own success that it's creating. I mean, 31% in 38 is incredible. Now that's one token. It was one time frame. But if we can replicate even close to that, then NSI is going to be a home run, and there'll be 100,000 people using it at some point, paying the monthly fees, generating revenue for the project. And that's what a business is, right? finding a product, selling it to people that they get value from, and then at the end of the day, costing less money to run the company or project than you bring in, and then there's a profit left over, and those profits go to the benefit of either the shareholders if it's a company, or if it's a token project, to the token holders. So that's the kind of the format of what we're building and what we're putting together. Guys, I'm going to jump back in. I said I would be.
Well, okay then. Thank you, Peter. He is at a dinner meeting, guys, so sorry about the connection there. Yeah,
That was amazing.
it was incredible.
He disconnected in the absolute perfect timing.
He did.
Well, almost.
Yeah, almost. Well, guys, do y'all have any other questions for us? And yes, Bill's 333. If you want to send, those specific wallets that you are questioning, we can certainly take a look and give you a more direct answer on those. Like you said, a lot of them are index tools. We lock them for a reason. And then some of them, we've locked in Sapify for protection. So it could be any number of reasons, like he was explaining. Anyway, any questions at all about projects or anything you have for us? We're happy to answer while we're here. We have a couple of minutes. We won't keep you very long, but we are here for you. Okay, that's a great question, Philip. Thank you so much for asking that. I was going to touch on that. So Peter and I are working daily on the credit card option for Otherverse packages. And we were supposed to have an update today. I did not get an update today, but it is happening very, very soon. As soon as I get the information that I need, I can implement it into the package purchase, and then you'll have credit card to choose. So that is going to happen. I'm hoping and praying within the next week. We're that close. So I will definitely keep you updated in Discord as soon as that's ready, because I know a lot of people are waiting on that piece before they can purchase, and you're very excited. So I will do my best to, keep up with that. Marty, that's a really great question. I know it is tax time. You're welcome, Philip, anytime. It is tax time. You would have to ask Doug or Candace or Deb that question. I can't answer that. I'm not in the Digi world full time, so I don't know what tools they have available right now. They may have come up with something grand to help everybody print out for tax time. So obviously we're not tax professionals. You want to get your own tax professional for anything that we do. Reveal date for Badger Crypto God. So the story with TruBadger is we had that amazing artist, right? She was beautiful and amazing, and she gave us that incredible artwork. She actually did 2 versions of the TruBadger NFT, and we've shown both of those, but we decided to go with the final one. We just felt like it portrayed everything better that we were trying to say. And unfortunately, I'm still waiting for her to give me all the different layers of that artwork. She gave me layers of the artwork, but it was the old NFT. So I spent all the time working on that and then realized, wait, this is the wrong one. So I've been reaching out to her for months now. I've got some help reaching out to her. I'm hopeful that in the next week or so, I can get those files, and then I can generate those with all the movement and the light, and all of that can get done. I will keep you posted on that. I do know it's delayed, and I'm so sorry. It's just when somebody else has the artwork and they created the artwork and we don't have access to that yet, it's just kind of hard to move forward. So I'm still working on that front. Weekly, I follow up with her, and I'm really hopeful we're so close to getting that done. But again, I'll keep you updated on that too, and I'm sorry. Let's see. Not sure what that means, Sharona, if you want to elaborate on that. Any other questions?
Sure, I'll just pipe in here instead of typing it. Damon asked in YouTube if there will be recording available. And I know it was discussed when Peter was talking, but I don't know if Peter said like to you that we'll get copies for people of the Zoom recording for
I'm sorry,
blockchain?
the presentation? Yeah, absolutely.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, I have a recording. I'm hoping to get a couple of recordings. Like I would love the one tonight with Brian. I think that would be stellar. But yes, I'm getting recordings. I need to clean them up just a little bit before we share them. We want to make them a little bit professional with, trimming and things like that. So I can get that done as soon as I can, and then we'll have something to share. I'm not real sure what they intended. They'd asked me to clean it up. So I'm not sure if they're going to post it somewhere specific for all of us to go to and grab it. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but we'll try to find out more details about that. But we will have one to share for our community, especially, and anybody that's missed it or can't get there or whatever. That's why they're recorded. So absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. And why aren't you on camera? Why is nobody on camera with me? I know why Corey's not. He has an excuse. Yanni? Okay, thank you, Panda. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, so any other questions for us? We don't.
I just figure when Corey's sick, we all get to take a break.
Somebody had told me.
I bet you wish I was sick all the time.
Yeah, well.
Nah, I'd miss you guys.
Yeah, it'd be bad. All right, more questions. Any work on NFT access to Sapphify? Yes. The blockchain developers are still looking at that. It's on the list. I don't know how close we are. I can try to follow up with our blockchain developer and see what their thoughts are about that. I know they really want to. I just don't know what else involved. So let me try to get an update on that. It is something very important. I want to put my own NFTs in there. Yeah, Sapphify safe. Yeah, I got you. And then Helix. Ooh, Helix. Anybody want to give an update on Helix? Corey? Aw, look at that foxy fella.
Yeah, I mean, Helix are in restructuring, guys, after the pandemic, and it was just a mess of things in the world. And I'll tell you guys, a lot of things you may or may asking about a different section of what we do, so to speak. We're in Nexus and the blockchain space, but going back to the Helix side of things, what we're doing here in Nexus and making all these partnerships are to restructure things that we've got to go back and restructure. And Helix is one of our most favorite loves of projects and products because of how incredibly amazing it is and the efficacy of it. But yeah, rest assured, Helix we've got a lot of things in the works for Helix. And as you know, it takes capital and cash flow. And as you look around my ears here and you see all these partnerships, and this is what we're doing it for. Thank you, Marty. Yeah, you can still order Helix, by the way. It's still available. There are some products we're out of stock. But you can still order it. I still have a big client that orders Helix in bulk for his chiropractic practice a lot. I'm currently using the roll-on my back to help me feel better. And I've got using all that. Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah, I still use it daily. I will never stop using Helix.
Yeah,
Never.
so if you ask where are we on Helix, I think I ultimately through that entire answer, I guess I'd have to say, can you be more specific on what about Helix? But hopefully I answered in that long response. Where'd you get your hoodie, Panda? Because it looks like mine.
Oh, just the Gap. The gap between my ears.
All right, guys. There's no other questions. If there's no other questions, guys, we appreciate you as usual. Check out the Blockchain Alliance presentation. I know they're doing, I'm not sure the schedule tomorrow. I believe it's probably they're going to do at least 2 again tomorrow. And it's exciting to be in front of the wave of all things Web3. And again, the partnerships and the relationships that we've built. If anything, blessed that has come out of the crypto winter over the last year and change has been all the work that this team and Peter and our partners have put in to strengthen relationships and build up the foundation that was created over a year ago. And if you guys look around, there's a lot of projects, tokens, etc., that have not survived and have disappeared or missing links, and that should tell you something. And you know who shows up every week? That's us every week, day in, as where you see us every week, but we show up in and day out, Monday through Sunday, and back at it on Mondays. Hey, even when we have COVID, right? Or even when you know, we don't want to be at some points of our day and nights. But you know, I've always believed that the ones that work the hardest are the ones that win. And when you work the hardest, you don't have to be the smartest guy in the room, but if you're the guy that pushes the hardest or gal that pushes the hardest, and you keep pushing and you don't give up, you're liable to connect yourself with the brilliant ones. And especially when you're hanging around the brilliant ones long enough, like Brian Schuster, like Josh Denny, like Ben Notini, you know, all these people and some names that I'm not going to name yet, but that see the brilliance in what you're doing and the community that has supported you. And there's a reason why people are still following you, and there's still this stronghold that's happening. You win, and you win big, and that's where we're at, guys. Is we're about to win big, and so we're here, and we haven't gone anywhere, and we're going to keep showing up until we win, and that's going to be a big win for you guys. So with that being said, we want to thank you guys again for being here tonight and supporting us and yourselves and keeping your future self happy. And we'll see you on the next AMA, where we're going to have a special guest, a special potential backing of sorts, and we'll tease you as we get closer, but it's going to be a fun one, and it's going to be a little different for you Nexus people to see and hear. And I got to go get my fur combed here, and love you guys, appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you. I did post the blockchain information in the chat, so please take a look at that. That is a link. You can find more information about what we're talking about with blockchain. We will post the calls. There's calls daily, so we'll post that in Discord for you if you want to come, and we'll see you there. Thank y'all so much.